Hello peeps, today we have a brainy puzzle nerdy game called Drop Hunt. By its own statement, it's an impossible challenge. So what the game needs is for you to get all the spills back into the dishes, so as you move one way, all the spills will move that way, and using walls and other tools available to you like portals, skip steps, moving walls, you have to halt your movement in such a way that you get all the spills in all the dishes at the right time. Get the right coloured spills into the matching coloured dish, then you're all good. As a standalone game, I was offered some challenge. The theme kept sweet until the end, and the animations of the spills, while simple, did give them a cute edge. The tools and the extra challenges are given to you by a drip feed, so over the game you get them one at a time. But this does always create one issue in challenge games, and that's that the game gets easier for a couple of levels while they're ensuring that you understand the new concept. So they do their first 20 levels with their standard ideas, and when they drop feed you another challenge, the difficulty curve almost resets each time that this happens. And this is something that the game hasn't done very well in addressing. I found the last level of the first stage to be just as hard, really, as the last level of the final stage. There was just different things that I had available to me to use. And the game's pacing continued into a larger issue for me. When the game is divided into 4 stages, each with 20 levels, and to move on to each new stage you have to get all the stars. Oh right, this is a mobile port. And traditionally they would be weighing your patience against your wallet. Can you work nicely in a free game? But as a PC game, it's like a chocolate dildo. It sounds a challenge, but it only ends in disappointment. When you don't have the ability to pay for skips, it means you cannot progress if you don't just get like one little bit of the developer's logic. Then the only decision you're faced with is how much trial and error do you want to try before you progress. A much better format, when you do not have to push your micropayments, would be to allow the player to progress through the game, and once they're satisfied, I could decide if I wanted to be a completionist and go back over the game. And this does seem something that the developer may have given a bit of thought to. The game has an ability where you can eat a donut and it will show you how to complete the level with full stars. Sorted, right? No, this takes away the pleasure of me being able to complete the game. To progress on to the next level, you need the previous stars even from that level, so it's not even across stages. This is a level-to-level problem. Now that I've completed the game, having to use the donuts to get the little bits of logic that I couldn't get previously, there's no way for me to go back into the game. There's no afterthought of me thinking about this game, of the levels that I got stuck on and how I can go back and do better in those. And due to that, you're losing your replayability for a game that's built around pushing micropayments compared to a full-price game. For if those levels just stayed outstanding, then my thought patterns would still be going about the things that I had not been able to do. But to be able to get to a part of the game where I enjoyed, I had to see those parts completed anyway. So again, a completionist donut, or something that shows you the level, is great because it can push micropayments. You can't produce the next level until you've done that level. But when a full-price PC game, what you're taking away by that decision, and they're not fixing that, and by the way, this game was released 2 years ago on iOS, is you're taking away the replayability. The thought that this is in my mind, as it stands, even if you enjoy this is a £1.50 game which you can do once and never think about again. So when next time a bit of DLC comes out, or they push some new levels or some new stages, it's not there fresh on the mind because it just wasn't enjoyable, because there was nothing for me to complete afterwards because the game had completed itself. And the last thing really to talk about the game is the story. So you're a doctor who spills his elixir, and it turns out you have to get all the spills back, get back your elixir so you can save your dying daughter. And this was, after all, an impossible game that I completed, and I found really the hardest part of the game was wanking over the end scene. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to come and talk to me, our TeamSpeak channel is down below, and something new I'd like to try. If you want to discuss any part of the gaming industry, I can come and live chat with you. Just a quick disclaimer, anything funny discussed may appear in a video.